Bonafide Hustler here, and it's a beautiful morning for garage sales. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, coming to you live from the outside of my house. I am warming up the SUV, and we are about to go see some garage sales. There's like 4 to 5 neighborhood-wide garage sales today. I think it's going to be hella fun. I think we're going to have a great time. So let's hit the like button first, and you can follow me on Instagram at the Bonafide Hustler. There's also, first link down below, a free guide that'll start teaching you how to do this kind of stuff if you want to make some extra spare money reselling used goods that you find at garage sales. Oh boy, I can't wait. Who knows what we're gonna find today? Let's go check it out. Yeah, these garage sale Saturdays are a lot of fun, and I think today I want to find a mixture of obviously really profitable items, but maybe some things for myself too. We'll see. This is interesting. I thought the day was going to open up all good with the weather, but you know, we're going to get an overcast day today. That could be to our advantage because it is supposed to be 91 degrees today, so maybe it won't get so high early in the morning, which will be nice for garage sales. Now, in this first neighborhood-wide garage sales, which we're taking the right now, we have an actual interactive map, which is awesome. That means I can see the spaceship going around as we see these garage sales. So what a cheat. We are early birding by about 25 minutes, so we'll see if we can find something cool. I'm really excited because, well, obviously, I said earlier, Saturday mornings are really exciting. I wouldn't do anything but this on Saturday mornings. First garage sale right here. We see some bikes already, so I'm gonna check this one out real quick. Oh my gosh, some bikes already. What? Lots of people.
First one's here. We'll make you a special deal.
Okay, the first finds from the garage sale. Look at these incredible boots that will sell for about 100, maybe more in our booth. These are corrals, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, corrals. We got them for 10 bucks. So sick. And then climbing shoes for my girlfriend. She's gonna keep these La Sportiva, but these do have resale for about 40 to about 50 in town. Just got 2 bikes. One's a retro spec. I'm betting on the color on this one. Not the greatest brand, but 20 for that bike, and then 30 for the bike behind it, which is a Jamis Beatnik single speed. So spent 50 on bikes, and we think we could move this first one for like 150, second one for about 150 as well. Wow, those are humongous scores in the morning, and I'm talking bottom line numbers on those bike sales. The corral boots were super awesome. I mean, I love it when there's one garage sale. We're coming to another one, but I love it when the first garage sale just hits right out of the park, and it makes the whole day and sets the tone for something chairs. Really good.
Those are tan chairs.
Oh, we see some rattan chairs here and a bike as well. Whoa, amazing. Look at that. It's a $4. Cool. Hey, it looks like we're buying those 2 bamboo rattan chairs. This jacket, $5. We're gonna come back for that. And that. I think she's paying 30 bucks for that, but I paid $5 for this. This is perfect for the booth. These things sell for like 70 to about 90 in the booth right here. It's a simple throwback jacket, but it's got some good colors to it. So we definitely got into this one. All right, my girlfriend's making that deal happen. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Now, I didn't film it, but I did spend a little bit too much time at this one garage sale where I saw some Pokemon cards and some awesome bats, some softball bats. And I was trying to make a deal on everything. And then this other person comes into the picture. I guess it was the father of the kid or something like that. And he's like, well, let's look that stuff up before we make those deals and everything. It was so annoying, and I drained a lot of my time, and it got me like mega frustrated. Yeah, so there are garage sales. People are just staging up right here. But anyway, I was like super frustrated because like, why are you looking things up during garage sale season? That's crazy. It absolutely like makes me furious, you know? I think to one extreme of the bell curve, we have the people that put the eBay pricing sheets, you know, and all that stuff like right next to the item at the garage sale. And we all know that that's frustrating. And then on the other side, we have the people on the bell curve that just make a deal on a whim, which is great. And then in the middle, we have these people that are doing research and being lazy in the middle. And now I'm thinking that's like super annoying. Like that could be at the end of the bell curve too. That's so annoying. You know what I'm talking about? Came to a cul-de-sac that has 1 garage sale, 2 garage sales. I think there's one there, and then there's another one here. So we're gonna see what we find. If there's anything cool.
is $8.
These ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty cool. These are nice.
Yeah. 8 or 7.5. Hold on.
Vintage Universal Studios shirt. That's cool. Some vintage shirts here. Okay, so we left that garage sale right there. Some Sorel, I think these are Joan of Arcs. These usually sell between like 70 and like 120 bucks for these. Now I have to clean them up and all that kind of stuff, but that's pretty obvious, but they were $1. Okay, so we wrapped up the first set of garage sales by 8:30, and now we're going to the second neighborhood of garage sales. I'm hoping we can get to the actual fifth neighborhood eventually today. That would be a record for Bonafide Hustler history here, you know, see 5 neighborhood-wide garage sales in one day. But we're at the second one, and it is about 8:35 in the morning, and here it is. This one's called Davis Spring. It isn't the greatest neighborhood, but it's on our way to something that we really like, a neighborhood that we really enjoy. So we're gonna pass by here, and we're gonna see if we can find anything good. I see people putting things out right now, some kids' bikes right there. People are putting things out. It's still pretty early in the morning, but we're gonna pass that one up. The good thing about this neighborhood is people put signs out on the corners a lot of times, and it kind of guides you to where the garage sales will probably be, you know? So here's another one. Doing a lot of drive-bys today. Let's see if this is any good. Probably not. A lot of drab stuff. I'm gonna pass on that. Okay, another cul-de-sac with 2 garage sales, but you know, we're doing a lot of drive-bys and not seeing much here, although this one could have video games and stuff, you never know. But not seeing much. The bike in the driveway, strangely enough, is something that I would buy, that Trek right there. But it's not for sale, we know that. And then there's this garage sale right here. Do we do the drive-by or not? I'm thinking yes, considering we have so much opportunity today, that this is gonna be a drive-by. We'll check this one out, why not? Those are the good ones. Okay, so we spent 10 minutes in that neighborhood. We putted around and we didn't find anything. So we kept it to a minimum. So when things aren't working out, you know, keep it to a minimum and then head down the kind of way to find your perfect garage sale. So we're going to now a neighborhood that I really enjoy called Breakaway. Now, if you've been paying attention to this channel over the years, this is the neighborhood that has an airport that kind of runs through it. It's a private airstrip. So these houses are A, rather big, and B, they're in the country, and C, or kind of country-ish kind of land, and C, these people have money. They have money for cool things. So maybe we can find something. I'm about to make the final turn into Breakaway, which is down there somewhere. We'll see what kind of things we can find. Almost every year I find something cool at Breakaway neighborhood, but we'll see here on this video. What do you want to find at Breakaway? What do you want to find today?
I always want to find Doc Martens vintage coach and
Wow.
comfortable shoes.
Comfortable shoes.
Like
for yourself or someone
On-Clouds
else?
or Hoka's. For myself. 'Cause
Okay.
my trip at work.
Got
It's
it.
a green.
It's a green light. Yeah. I want to find... I have everything I need. That's the crazy part. I'm not trying to sound arrogant. It'd be cool to find a scooter. I'd take a scooter all day. You know, I did find a garage sale scooter for 80 bucks. I never put it on a vlog. This was like 2 years ago. And I bought it for 80 bucks. I sank 900 into it, okay? And I ended up selling it for, I think, 1,600 or maybe even 1,800. But then I drove it around for like half a year, so that was kind of cool. But it was also half a year of being insured, you know, but it was cool. I found a garage sale scooter, an Aprilia SR50. But it would be cool to find another scooter, but this time more CCs and all that kind of stuff. Because I sold that other scooter because it was just way underpowered, you know? Let's see if we can find a scooter. You want a scooter?
No.
No?
I want a Vespa.
You want a Vespa? That is a scooter. Okay, there's one straight ahead as this garage sale sign shows. And I think we're at the end of the airstrip, so you can kind of see there's an airstrip between all those homes over there. Okay, there are garage sales left and right now. I don't know where to go. Well, I guess we're gonna go left first and check it out. So the land here is really cool. There's a lot of trees, probably a lot of snakes. And you know, some people's stuff is fenced in and some of it's not, you know, and it's real pretty. Humongous lots of land. I mean, it's really neat. Some of them have creeks and stuff, but they have money, and money means you can buy nice things, and nice things means I can resell nice things. So that's the reason why we're here. I think I've bought from this person before, some really cool stuff back in the day, an Austin sign, a bunch of random stuff. But yeah, I made money on this garage sale. Who knows if we'll find anything today, but pretty sure this is the same, at least house. We didn't find anything there, but we're gonna go to the next one. Now the day is getting pretty. I can't believe all those clouds were there earlier. Look at this. This day has changed considerably. Check it out. The airstrip is behind this house. I think there's an airplane too. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so I just came out of this garage sale. Girlfriend's picking up a sweater. I just got this amazing leather jacket for 10 bucks. It's huge. It is a long coat, very heavy. Could be military related, I'm not sure, but we're gonna be looking at about $1 to about $150 in the booth for this all day. And then we got this awesome vintage sweater. Who makes this thing? Who knows? There it is.
Danspin?
Yeah, it is made in Denmark, pure wool,
yeah.
and it's pretty awesome. So this is gonna go in the booth for probably, I don't know, 60 to about 80 bucks. How much you buy that for?
$5.
$5. Well, at this one garage sale, we're inquiring the price of this mountain bike. We'll see. You know, it's a 29er, so it's kind of good. But it's marked as 75. I really want to get it for 50. Well, we are looking at, you know, 29-inch wheels, disc brakes already. Not bad. Okay, so we just came from this garage sale right here. We picked up that. We picked up this Trek 8.3 DS. So it's a 29er-inch kind of mountain bike slash kind of like a dual sport. That is essentially what DS stands for. You know, so we paid 50 for it, but yeah, 8.3 DS dual sport. So it could be like a mountain bike slash fast kind of, you know, cross country kind of bike. I'm going to spray some grease in that shifter. They should start working pretty fine. We have mechanical disc brakes, which is extremely easy to work on, although they work. And then we're going to clean up the frame, and this should turn for, like, honestly, probably close to like 300 bucks. This bike right here. Well, that's some serious cheddar right there. Yeah, I think that bike was a great deal. We are actually wrapping up now that neighborhood. That's the third neighborhood, Breakaway. And we're going to the fourth neighborhood of the day, which is called the Ranch at Brushy Creek. You can kind of see a sign right there. Now this neighborhood is hit or miss. Really nice houses, expensive stuff. But for some reason, the people here don't like super high quality goods, but it's a 50-50 kind of thing. So I think we're gonna be doing a lot more drive-bys in this neighborhood. And then we're gonna go to my girlfriend's parents' neighborhood where we did find some good things last year. But that'll be the last neighborhood. Now we are at 9:50 in the morning. I'm literally doing like walk-bys. Like I walked by this one, no. Glanced at that one, determined I'm not gonna go see it. This one looks like it has a lot of garbage, so we're gonna pass that one up too. Let's see a little Husqvarna weed eater here. This is pretty cool. Interesting. Jackpot, we just found a newer style bob stroller and this Strider bike for 35 bucks. Hell yeah, look at this thing. Sick. God, what a find. Okay, I just sold one of these for like 40 bucks the other day. We bought their only 2 items and now they're gone. We cleared this garage sale. Officially on the channel, I can say
there was puzzles, but they just took the little shit that wasn't gonna sell.
Okay, so we basically bought the only 2 really good items from them, and they basically said like, we don't care about these puzzles, and they just walked inside. So we technically cleared that garage sale out. It's pretty good. All right, 5 bucks for both of these. Pretty good. She's gonna put them in the booth. Pretty nice. I like that. Came from that garage sale over there. And we got more garage sales down here. All right, so yeah, we're getting a little thin on this neighborhood, and we're gonna eject out of it and go to my girlfriend's parents' neighborhood and then look over there. Last year, found some cool stuff. We missed out on a bobcat mount at this garage sale. And
we bought a bunch of meat.
We bought a bunch of deer meat and all that kind of stuff from that guy, but that bobcat got sold seconds before we walked up to it. And I know that could have sold for like $500 to $1,000. I think it went for like 80 bucks. It was so cheap. We're about to be at the 5th neighborhood here, and there's just garage sale signs everywhere already, but we're gonna go to the furthest point first.
To your left.
Yeah, we're going to the furthest point first, and then we're gonna work our way back in. Probably give it 30 more minutes at this neighborhood. We've done very well today. I think the mark for doing well, at least on these vlogs, is I want to cross over $1,000 in future, resale. And I think for sure in this video we've already done that. So it's just finding more crumbs and some more scraps at this point. But now we're at 10:30, so this is definitely scrappy McScrappers at this point. And scraps can be good, but there were so many neighborhood-wide garage sales this morning that every reseller in town couldn't have been at all of them. That's why we probably found some good stuff. But we're going to be looking around and seeing if we can at least get a couple more finds under the belt. But we've done very well, and I like how we have some pretty good hard hitters in the car, which is nice. I don't like not having hard hitters, but we got hard hitters today in the car that are going to probably make all our money back just with one flip, especially the stroller, for example. The stroller new is like north of $500.
It's 700.
So we are
50 cents.
Yeah, we're pulling into a cul-de-sac with 3 garage sales.
Oh, that has a mirror.
And there's a mirror on that one. This one's got old stuff. We're gonna look at that. But there's
and
a
the
mirror.
stained glass. Look at the stained glass.
We're gonna try to buy that mirror right there if we can, and some other things. We'll see. Go cause some damage. Come on. We're walking away from that garage sale because that sun mirror was a reproduction. Basically, something you can find at like Home Goods or Hobby Lobby, and we're not gonna find the money in that kind of stuff, All right, I sent her to do some negotiating on a $50 bike and see if we can get it for $40. I don't know if she's gonna be able to get it done, but we'll see. She's pulling out money. That's a good sign. Yep. Well, I think we're in the midst of a garage sale gold mine right here. The cheddar is sharp. It's raining today, which is not good because I need my little cheddar helmet to protect me from all this sharp cheddar. But I think we're gonna get this bike. She's touching it and she's wheeling it over here. Good. We got another bike. We're gonna fill up all 4 slots of the bike rack. All right, what do we get it for? 40 bucks. So this bike should sell for like 150 to 200. I gotta take all this little sticky, stupid stuff off of here, but I think we're gonna be good. And yeah, this is a Trek multi-track 7100. It's a hybrid bike. Yeah, so the day was actually really good. I'm cutting it to here because we didn't see many more garage sales after that one shot after we got that Trek bike. And I still think the Trek bike will probably sell for 200. As you probably saw earlier in the vlog, the pink bike sold for 200. We sold the Strider for 40. The Bob stroller, we have a person tomorrow that wants to buy it probably for $350 cash. That's crazy. And then we have the rest of the other stuff that'll sell that we actually took to the booth already. So yes, this is a little bit of by the time you're seeing this, we work pretty fast, this is only about 2 or 3 days later, and I'm trying to edit this video for y'all. But yeah, we work fast, we list fast. If you're really diligent at this, just like Garage Sale Goldmine will teach you, I mean, you can really start to churn and burn some money. And I wouldn't say burn in a bad way. Like, you can churn and burn. Like, you can churn and turn money. That's probably a better way to say it. Okay, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please hook me up with a like. And please put a cool comment down below. What was your favorite kind of thing? But 5 neighborhood-wide garage sales seen in one video, that's incredible. And crossing over a G for sure, future profit, I like that too. So if you enjoyed the video, then I'll see you on the next one. Put a comment, hit the like. We'll talk soon. Goodbye.